Well, hello, I'm Kirk.
And I'm Mac.
And welcome to another episode of The Lowdown. Today we're going to talk a little bit about, and I know it's kind of funny because so many people are talking about the NAR ruling, but we want to talk about it in the context of maybe a little different angle this time, right?
Absolutely. We've seen something not just like this, but similar in the way that the mortgage industry had a monumental change in how things worked pre-2008 and post-2008 with all of the different changes, the governing bodies like the CFPB that were instituted after that, the complete change in how loan officers were compensated. Things were bumpy for a little while.
And produced a tremendous amount of fear.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You didn't know what was next. So change is always going to be happening. So you want to be aware of what's going on, read the ruling, be out in your community, talking with people, and maybe getting outside of your little safe space that maybe is just giving you fear right now.
Yeah, get out of your echo chamber. So I think the most important thing, we were wringing our hands in the mortgage business back when all the things changed in our world. So if you're a real estate professional, wring your hands for a minute, that's fine because the world is changing. But as soon as you're done doing that, get into leaning into the information. Read as much as you can. Find out as much as you can about exactly what the ruling says. And then, and only then, will you be able to embrace and research possible opportunities moving forward, which is exactly what we had to do. Once we were done crying about the feds coming in to take over the mortgage business, which they weren't, but they were going to change how we were compensated, which they did. And in the end, most loan officers ended up making the same, or in some cases even better than they were making before.
So get out in your community, do the things that drive your business. Don't just be sitting watching the news and wringing the hands like Kirk said. Get out there, talk to people, be in your community, build relationships, because that's really what our industry, both the mortgage and the real estate industry, are all about.
It's an old adage, but it's still a true adage. The only constant is change, and you're experiencing change right now. I'm not saying it's easy. We're not trying to trivialize it, but we are saying embrace the change because it's here. And the more you embrace it, the more you're informed, the better prepared you are to not just survive, but to thrive moving forward after this is all worked out.
Thanks for tuning in to another Lowdown. You can find more content like this at knowledgecoopplus.com.